Happy Saturday. Special exclusive start time today. Dave will be logging in from Japan. No big deal. Committed and consistent, baby. 168 weeks in a row. Anthony, I see you on here, brother. We're going to bring you on less than five. Waiting for Big Dave. See you. Bring you one right now. Let's get this party started. Start time. And now, what are you most excited about? It's Dave.
Arigato.
How you
What's up,
doing?
man? I'm doing well.
Are you in Japan?
Am I where?
In Japan?
Oh yeah, I'm in this.
Hi,
Yeah,
Julie.
yeah. That's why we had to push it back so we could eat dinner, but it's still carried over. So this is a beautiful
168
one.
weeks in a row. No
Yeah, I
week
told
off
Julie.
from Japan.
Yeah, Julie
What are you
said,
doing
"Can't you
out there?
cancel?" We were in the Philippines and met some people at Sigma and decided we'd come over for the weekend and quick meeting on Monday and fly back. Since Miles is going to be back till Tuesday, we decided we didn't need to be back till Tuesday.
I love it. Good for you guys.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So, yeah, man, this is one of the best restaurants in the world. It's called Kobe 511, and it was a 9-course meal. It was amazing. Anybody in Japan come to Kobe 511.
Dave, what time is it there?
9 p.m.
On Saturday night?
Saturday night. Yep, 9 p.m. Saturday night.
Let's start. Let's get right into it. You ready for me?
I'm ready, brother. Let's go.
When you travel like this, what is a non-negotiable that you keep with you in the mornings, even when you're traveling?
You know, Craig, I stick to 7 hours of sleep, non-negotiable. I stick to 3 hours of minimum of an hour a day on my health, my family, 30 minutes with Julie, 30 minutes with Miles, 2 minutes with the girls, 1 minute with my mom. I study my finance, my faith, my relativity. So I have about 10 hours, 7 of sleep, 3 of awake time that are non-negotiable no matter where I am. And then there's 14 hours of variant behavior, stuff like dinner that we're doing tonight. So without a doubt, the morning side of it's usually meditation, my stretching, balance, strength, cardio, and then my research in the Course in Miracles. I am currently studying the Tao, which means the way. So been studying that as well. I got off of my Walter Isaacson kick and back onto the Tao. So, uh, I think the 14 hours of variant behavior, I tell everyone, that's what makes it humanly possible to be committed to being consistent with what's most important to you.
I love it. I love it. What's for dinner today?
We had incredible 9-course. It was this right here. This was the dinner. Let's see here. Julie's
What
got
do you
it
get?
there. So it was Kobe. Started with the beef jerky and stick vegetables, Kobe beef sushi with caviar, Asaki
Ooh,
fish with pickled vegetables, Kusami chicken Valentine stuffed with Kobe beef. The best tomato I've ever had. It's called the best tomato I've ever had. Kobe beef cutlet with truffles. How do you say that? Vish. Vichyssoise soup. Kiln baked sirloin and filet. And then for dessert, I just had a bite of it. That's a matcha roll cake with coconut
wow.
rice and a little tea.
Hell yeah. Like a gentleman that you are. I think in 168 weeks, this might be the farthest away geographically we've been from each other.
I think so. I know. I think I was in Italy one time, and this is much farther. So yes,
Well, how does this compare
definitely.
to Dubai?
Oh, this is so much better than Dubai.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying farther?
is this farther than Dubai?
It's about
About the same. About the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're right in there.
I love it.
But Japan's one of my favorite places, and we got to come back.
Yeah, I'll come with you. I'm going to bring on our first guest, Anthony, and we're going to get this party continued. We also have a second guest, Alex and Joe, find out where Lori is.
Yeah.
Let's see this. We got a content king coming on. Here he is.
There he is. Hey, Alex.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Anthony, how you doing, buddy?
Good, Alex.
I'm good. I'm a little hungry right now, though, after listening to David talk about all that incredible food.
I know. Same. Where are you dialing in from?
About an hour outside of Boston on the East Coast.
Nice. I'm East Coast too.
Are you New
I'm
York?
way east.
I'm in New York. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm way east.
Yeah, you're about yeah, you're as east as it gets.
Far east. Yeah, far east.
That's cool, though.
What do you got,
That's
Craig?
really cool.
Yeah, I'll dive right in. So for our community, in case you're not familiar with Anthony, my best suggestion is do a deep dive, check out all the awesome stuff he's got going on. One of the many things we hear from my brother is content. And for anyone listening right now, a lot of entrepreneurs in our community, what is something someone can do today to start mastering content creation?
Oh, that's a big one. Something that a big thing that I try to get everyone to do is to start shooting just one video a day. And the easiest way to do that is starting by, I call it like piggybacking off of people you respect. So look at somebody who's creating content that you aspire to be like. Take one micro piece that they're doing and try to just recreate that every day. Don't need to post it. You don't need to, email it out to your list or anything like that. But if you can just hit the record button once per day, get on camera, get comfortable actually talking, in 30 days you won't recognize yourself.
So reps and consistency.
Oh yeah.
Dave, agree?
I fully agree. I think there's a 4-step process, and the first is exactly what Alex is talking about, right? Capturing content. You just got to get comfortable capturing yourself and listening to yourself and getting a feel for who you are, your essence, talking about skills that you've gained, knowledge of who and what, stories and lessons, and of course desires. And then you can get to the editing and the amplifying and the perpetuating. But people ask me about podcasting all the time, and Craig, you know the advice I give them. I go, you gotta get 10 episodes in the can. I never post them, but once you get 10 episodes in the can, by the way, you're in the top 1% of all podcasts, because 99% of the people quit before they get to 10 episodes. So there's some beyond truth, there's some logic and inspiration behind learning to capture yourself and then move into the more deeper and I think intentional content that can be utilized for whatever purpose that you're looking to do your content for. Sell products or inspire people or be funny or do pranks. There's so many different things you can do, but you're not going to learn it unless you practice it.
Yeah, amen. Beautiful. Love this. Anthony, this is a kind of a big question too, but
I said Alex. Sorry, Anthony. I didn't mean to call you Alex. I was just on the phone with Alex. Sorry.
No worries.
It's late. It's late here in the Far East. It's early for you guys.
No worries.
Brother, what do you love about entrepreneurship?
Freedom, without a doubt. I mean, it's funny because it's a double-edged sword, right? You get the ability to be your own boss, but you also get, tied to your own love for what you're doing, to the point where you probably work twice as much, 3 times as much as somebody who might be working for someone else. But that ultimate pursuit of, freedom beyond anything else, most inspiring thing for me.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, freedom to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, but also freedom to live to your potential. So I think it's really important, and we understand that. Hold on, I gotta pay for this. Hold on. That was not cheap, by the way.
Yeah, 9 courses. My goodness, I don't want to know what that costs.
Yeah, well, luckily I'm with wonderful people, so it's worth it. So, I forget what the hell I was talking about. I'd be honest.
Freedom,
Craig was, yeah, with what you want, who you want, but it's also the freedom to pursue your potential. And along with that, you really learn that your purpose of pursuing your potential has to be greater than the pain, because you will not experience pain like you will as an entrepreneur when you're working for someone else. When you have a paycheck, when someone else is telling you what to do, when you can't do what you want, when you want, with who you want, you won't ever be able to learn the lesson of purpose, because the true purpose is when it's greater than the pain. And the pain will never be greater than when you pay the price to have that freedom, as Anthony suggests.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm very biased towards entrepreneurship as well. I jokingly tell people the only actual like job I've ever had is delivering pizza in high school. After that, literally, I started my business in college, and ever since then, I've been an entrepreneur. So I'm not the most well versed person because it's literally all I've ever done.
Yeah. Yeah. In regards to capturing moments and content, was that always something that you were really passionate about?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I remember like when I was in high school, when GoPros were a huge thing, it was like all I wanted. I was very outdoorsy, very, I love traveling just around New England and whatnot. And so the moment I could scrounge up enough pizza money to buy a GoPro, ever since then, it's been capturing moments, being able to relive, the highlights of your life years later. I mean, nothing makes me happier than looking at some of the videos. They look terrible that I captured at the beginning of my career. But I mean, reliving them it's worth its weight in gold to me.
Yeah. I love it. How do you decipher between capturing an awesome moment that will be priceless and will live on, but also staying present in the moment?
Oh, that is such a good question. I struggled with that for a really long time because I would travel somewhere. I'd always have my big cameras with me, and people would always ask me like, Anthony, do you ever just vacation and have fun? You're always trying to film everything, and I really struggled with it until camera gear kept getting smaller and smaller. And I love it that like all of us are on our phones right now doing this, a camera that you can fit in your pocket. And eventually, it got to a point with me where I realized in the same way that somebody who's really skilled at painting will hike to a waterfall, and the thing that makes them most happy is putting up an easel, painting that waterfall, doing whatever it is that makes them happy. I feel the same way 99% of the time about creating content. It's rather than just hiking there and seeing the actual thing, it's hike it, see it, and then challenge yourself to how can I capture this in the most beautiful way possible. And it's a healthy balance for sure. There are moments like, I just proposed to my girlfriend
I
a couple
saw it,
months
brother.
ago.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, and that was one moment where I was like, do I want to film it? Do I want to just live it? And I decided to just put a camera down and film it from a tripod. But I mean, dang, I'm so happy I have that video. So I almost never regret it.
For what it's worth, brother, I also filmed my engagement 2 years ago, too.
Oh, you did? Well, congrats to you as well then.
Yeah, thank you.
And just so you know, there weren't even cell phones when I got engaged.
I love it. We're going to bring on a second guest. Anthony, if you have 5-10 minutes, I'd love for you to hang out. If not, we understand. But
Yeah, sure. I
hang
can
out.
stick around for another question.
Cool. I'm going to bring on Lori, and then we'll let Dave go about his evening.
Thank you, guys. I see Jim Quick was here. I want to say hi to Jim Quick, by the way.
Yeah. There she is.
Why am I?
Thank you.
Nothing. Hello.
Here, actually, I'll scoot out so there's more room in the frame
Lori,
for
how come you're
Lori.
so
Why am I?
It was great
Exactly.
talking to you guys.
Thanks, Anthony.
All right, Anthony.
It was a long night. It was a long night.
How you doing?
All right. How are you doing?
Doing great. Where are you?
I'm home.
Yeah. This is
I'm
an early
home.
start time for you,
It
huh?
is. I'm in Plainview.
Yeah.
Okay. How you
Okay,
guys
you
doing?
ready for me, Laura?
I'm ready. I'm always ready for you, Craig.
How do you handle the ups and downs of entrepreneurship mentally?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, I believe in the power of positive thinking. That is how I get through every day since I'm born. I was raised to be positive, look for a silver lining. So when things get rough, I dig down and I find inner strength, and I just know it'll be okay. And I just calm myself down until it comes back the other way. Hi, Melissa.
Positive mental attitude.
Positive attitude.
Yeah. But what about when there's real challenges? How do you stay optimistic then?
I'm a person who needs a plan. So whenever, I went through breast cancer, I went through a bunch of health things, and you feel very out of control. You don't know what's going on. But so when I feel stressed or out of control, I make a plan, and then I feel in control again, and I execute on that plan. And the first step is always calming down, stepping back, and figuring out what could I do, to get out of this sort of rebound.
Yeah. Dave, how do you, I mean, I know a couple things that you do, but you're one of the most systematic and optimistic cats I know. How do you handle inevitable setbacks?
Well, first of all, they're lessons, not setbacks for me. I've shifted my perspective with faith. And in fact, the reason that you and I invested in Scott's Protein Balls, which is founded by Lori and led by Lori, is because she has the common denominator of all successful entrepreneurs. And that's the desire that you must be what you can be. The business will figure itself out. But if you don't have that desire that you must be what you can be, then the setbacks, failures, mistakes, shortages, voids, and obstacles, the resistance, the defining moments of a business, they're going to beat you every time. It's that positive mental attitude that allows you to learn the lessons, because people who have that attitude are looking for light, love, and lessons in everything. And people that don't, they live their lives punished. And eventually, if you get punished long enough, you're going to quit. And it's proven in human nature. And so to have that common denominator like Lori has, the desire that you must be what you can be, and have an incredible product with a really creative name like Scott's Protein Balls, because I love Scott's Balls, and I love to eat them, swallow them. I love the taste of them. They're amazing. And combined with that desire, can you imagine a better company to invest in than Scott's Protein Balls?
No, which is why you
Thank
and
you,
I
Dave.
did.
Thank you.
Yeah, which is Dave and I are partners in Scott's and Lori, and we love you guys. Maybe we just take a quick step back for
Julie's
anyone that's
jealous,
hopping right
by
out
the
of
way.
pineapple.
The peanut butter is my favorite one.
Marissa likes peanut butter balls.
I can't wait to see Marissa in 2 weeks.
Yes, we can't wait
Sure.
to see you.
And the red velvet.
Sure. Tell some of our community your why, your mission.
Why? So after I had breast cancer and I needed a clean snack, my husband Scott, as a labor of love, created this protein ball for me, and we were not supposed to be entrepreneurs or accounting, finance people, not in the food space, and we figured it out. And my why is because we donate back a percentage of sales to breast cancer research, which impacted my journey. I know a lot of people's lives are touched by cancer, and I just feel really great every day knowing that I'm making a small difference in people's lives by helping to fund research that is so critical. And I was recently at a breast cancer luncheon, and my breast cancer was 7 years ago, so I'm 7 years clean, and it's just every day is just better than the next. But I could not believe the changes in the research, in the treatments in 7 years. Like what I had 7 years ago, people are being treated so differently now, and I can only credit that to research. So we have a product that helps meet dietary needs. It's gluten-free, plant-based, vegan, soy-free, non-GMO. So the why is to give people a clean, healthy snack that tastes good and fills your sweet tooth, but also to give back to breast cancer research, to helping my kids, and everybody going forward with a greater purpose, really.
A beautiful soul with a beautiful mission, huh, Dave?
Yeah, amazing. And that's why I want the content that Lori is going to create and the content and the product to go viral. It's very rare when you have a conversation about cancer and about balls that you want it to be viral. But in this case, we want it to be viral, and that's why I'm involved and you're involved, and I want people to know. I want Lori to be on all of our shows. How important the mission is to me and my family, but also how important Lori and Scott are and the product itself. So I know I've invested in a winner when I've invested in Scott's Protein Balls and Lori and Scott especially. Just like I know Craig Siegel's a winner, and to get him to put money into a deal, this must be a hell of a deal. So I need not to say much more than the fact that we've put our money where our mouth is, and our mouths are full of Scott's balls. So Please come join us. Come join us, everyone. I'm in Japan looking for better
Oh
balls, and
my
I can't
God.
find them anywhere.
Wow. How
So
fun.
I wouldn't miss this interview, no matter where I am or what we're doing. So uh, it's amazing. I just am so grateful and so proud of you, Lori, and
Thank you.
wanted to make sure that everybody knows it.
Yeah.
I feel grateful that my world, my journey brought me to both of you. And I will make you prouder than you've ever been. I promise. It's a promise.
Yeah.
I know you'll keep it.
I'll land the plane with this final nugget, Dave. I know you're out there.
Wow.
Laura, for you, obviously, when you're raising money, building a company, money is important. But I know for you personally, who you surround yourself is even more important. How significant is it for you to choose the right partners on your journey?
It's critical. I want to align myself with people like Craig Siegel and Dave Meltzer. I was having a bad day about a week and a half ago, and these two guys just reminded me who I was. And I think being around the right people can only elevate you. You play tennis with somebody better than you play better, right? You have to align yourself with people who have a similar mission. We only like to employ people who just like they can bounce back from a bad day, like you guys reminded me, and they can stay positive and care. And I think it's just who you're with, who you spend your time with, is a reflection of who you are. But also, I want to be around positive people who can elevate me, and I can elevate them as well. And always pay it forward, because with a closed hand, I pay it forward with a closed hand. I don't expect things in return, but when they come, I'm truly grateful.
Beautiful said. Dave, you want to land the plane with one final nugget from Japan?
Yeah, well, I was going to say that Lori's a optimist. She's the top of all optimists, and we don't have bad days when it comes to Scott's protein balls. We have bad minutes and moments, maybe, but we know that along this journey, we're getting to where we want to be or better because we have the right purpose, the right passion, and the right profitability behind what we're doing, and we just need a little bit more fuel to grow faster. Sometimes your success becomes your biggest challenge, and that's where we're at with Scott's Protein Balls. And I really want to get it out there that more people need to get involved with us, with our content, with the products, with the distribution. And even if you're interested, give us a call about joining Craig and I as investors in the company. We're really looking to take this to the next level. We have all the signs of success. We just need a little more fuel to take advantage of all the opportunities and options. Touches a favor that the three optimists that you see here today believe in, and we are protected, promoted, and loved. And I just want to thank once again you, Craig, for bringing us all together and continue to holding us together even when I'm traveling around the world. So thank you.
Yeah, Dave, thank you for your unwavering commitment. And Laura, real quickly, everyone that's listening right now, where can they get their hands on some balls?
Go to scottsproteinballs.com. Dave, I can't think of any retail stores that we're in Japan right now, but I'll have some for you. And go to our website, go to our Instagram, follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and we'll have balls in your neighborhood before you know it.
I love it. Love you
Thank
both.
you.
Great to see you, Dave. Thank you again for hopping on. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And everyone can email you and catch up and follow you along on your journey so they can get involved and so
Please,
forth. And Lori, we love you so much.
please.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having me. It's an honor.
And we'll be in New York with Lori June 27th. So come and join us. We're going to have the balls there as well. So we could have a conversation about joining us and our Scott Protein Ball team. So June 27th, email me, david@dmeltzer.com. Come and join us. We'll get to hear from Lori about the company. Maybe Siegel will join in on the conversation.
Maybe?
I'm sure we'll have some celebrities, athletes, entertainers asking us some amazing questions as well. June 27th, email me, david@dmeltzer.com. I love you both,
Love you.
and thanks for your patience from Japan. I appreciate you.
Safe travels. Thanks for coming on with me today.
Dave,
We
have a
love
great
it.
night. And Lori, have a great morning.
Love you.
Julie and Marissa say they love you. Thank you.
Miss them.
Love you
Miss you
too.
See
guys.
you in a couple
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
weeks. Bye.
Bye.